I'm Amanda Bequette from Student Music Network on behalf of Buzz Student Radio at Brighton University, and today I am joined by Conrad from Tidepool. Welcome. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much for having me.
Before we get into it, how are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So you guys just announced some extremely exciting news. You're dropping your first EP on September 16th. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
I was just wondering what the process was of creating your first EP.
Well, we self-produced all the songs. We wrote all of the songs ourselves, and then we sent them off to one of our good friends, Fern, to mix and master. This was over the space of maybe a year or so. All of it was done during COVID, which was interesting to say the least. Difficult to communicate with people. Obviously, not seeing people face to face is really interesting, trying to make music. So that was fun, trying to find workarounds for all of that. And then we started working with Scruff the Neck. We've released a couple of singles with them, and now obviously putting the EP out in September. Very exciting.
Yeah, that is extremely exciting. I personally am looking forward to that. I've loved every single you guys have come out with so far.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So speaking of it, what would you say your favorite song is that you have coming up on this EP?
Probably the next single, which is a single called Somebody. Yeah, it's another like fast-paced indie track, you know.
Yeah, that's coming out August 19th, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Lovely, looking forward to that.
You know more than me.
So, what do you want like your fans to get from this upcoming EP? Is there anything you want them to like take away, some sort of message?
It's all about trying to learn to live with mistakes you've made and correct these patterns of behavior that maybe you would find difficult to notice in everyday life or whatever, and really take stock and realize that, you know, just life's just about having fun, and that's really it. That's really it. Just have fun.
Yeah, that's amazing. So did you take any inspiration from other artists when you were creating this EP?
Yeah, there's a lot coming from Fleetwood Mac, definitely. There's a little bit of Steely Dan in there, mainly in like the guitars, like the guitar tones that we're going for. And then a little bit more modern influence, maybe the 1975. They're a big influence on us. Again, guitar tones and drums, and Matty Healy is just a fantastic vocalist.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I kind of heard like the 1975 in some of your past singles.
Oh, great! Yeah, that's exactly what we're going for.
Definitely came across.
Yeah, and some of the synths as well. We're trying to keep it a little bit synthy, mainly so that I have something to do. Yeah, those are probably the main influences for us.
So speaking of artists that you guys like, is there a song by another artist that you just wish you wrote, like you could put it on your own, like EPs?
Oh, wow, that's a difficult question. American Pie, Don McLean. That's the first song that comes to mind. Yeah, fantastic songwriter.
Yeah, lovely. So even more exciting news is y'all are going on your first headline tour October 10th. That is so exciting. I'm hoping I can get tickets to the London show.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I am really excited about it. So what are you most excited for about your first headline tour?
Wow. Well, we just played our second ever gig together last week, which was at Why Not Festival. So probably just being able to get back together, playing live. Obviously, we've had a couple of years where we've not been able to do anything at all. And yeah, really like, because we've spent so much time in the studio making these songs, but we've never actually been able to play them to real people, you know, in a room where we can actually see a reaction to it. So it's really fun just being able to get some audience participation going, see what people are feeling about these songs, and also learning playing together live as well. That's going to be really fun.
Yeah, that is amazing. I was just gonna ask about Why Not Festival. How was it getting to perform with like alongside other amazing artists at this
Oh, it
venue?
was amazing. Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, the scruff of the next stage was just absolutely packed the entire time. It was crazy. I think there was 300 people in that tent for us, and then streaming it live on Twitch as well was crazy. That was a really interesting experience. We've never done that before, playing in a room and actually having people online watching us as well. So that was really cool.
Yeah,
Um,
that's amazing.
yeah, got to see some fantastic artists as well. Bayboards were on since September. They're another great band. Yeah, made a load of friends. It was a great weekend.
Lovely. Well, congratulations on that. I got to see a couple clips and y'all did amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, speaking of touring, if you got to open for any artist in the world, who would it be?
Right now, Harry Styles.
Uh, Brilliant answer. Love
His
that.
new album is so good.
Yeah, I could definitely see y'all fitting right up there.
But yeah, that'd be great. And just went to see him on tour as well. He's just fantastic. Every aspect of his live show is just top notch.
Yeah, that is amazing. So, what was it like forming as a band, especially during COVID, during those crazy times? Because y'all are still very fresh. What was it like coming together?
Um, yeah, it was fun. It was funny in the way that we actually came together as a band. Probably not not in the way that most bands would come together. So me and Alex have known each other for years, and Jack's my cousin, actually the other guitarist. But then we found Will on Instagram. Funnily enough, he just came up on the Explore feed, um, and I just sent Will a message saying, "Do you want to drum in our band?" And unfortunately, he said yes. And after that, it was just a case of like, right, let's write some songs. Let's try and like using Zoom and everything to write songs and really bringing it all together. And how are we going to record it? How are we going to produce it? How are we going to go through all of that process when we can't actually all get together? And that was, yeah, it was really interesting trying to overcome all of those obstacles. And recording together now is so easy because of that, because it was so difficult at the
Right.
start. It feels so natural now.
Yeah, that's great. I'm so glad that you guys were able to come through over that.
Yeah.
And then just to close this up, is there anything you want to plug for the future of Tidepool? You can plug your socials, whatever you want for people to be able to find you later.
Yeah, sure. So it's Tidepool Official on Instagram and Facebook, at We Are Tidepool on Twitter, Tidepool on YouTube, and obviously we've got loads of new music coming out. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And wherever you get your music, Spotify, Apple Music, it's all there.
Yeah, lovely. Well, thank you so much for taking time to join me today. It was great to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you so much.